Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 78 of this podcast. Oh my goodness, so much changes in this life in legit a week. A week in my life. I have, first and foremost, cut my hair. The reason why I cut my hair because there was so much happening in my life, so many changes, and I felt I needed a change. I needed a drastic change. I needed to go back to feeling light and fun, and I thought a haircut would do that, and you know what, it did that. Did not just bring new abundance and new things into my life, new things into our business, new things in my personal life. Lots of things are happening, which is really cool. Also, I've got the keys to my new unit. I'm going to renovate it. So I know on top of all of this, I am also renovating. I'm not just wearing a lot of hats at the moment in my business, but I'm also renovating a unit because I can't wait to move back in Bulimba. So anyway, all of this is happening. I have hired a project management for the renovation so that I don't have to deal with it. He's a friend of mine and is more than capable for doing all of this and taking care of all this for me, and I couldn't be happier. So then someone is taking care of all the things that I don't have time to take care of. You know what I mean? Like, so opening things and opening the door and finding the tradies and negotiating and making sure they're doing a good job. All of that is on my this beautiful person that is taking off the role of project management. And I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, you legit delegate everything. I'm like, yeah, I've got a chef, I've got a cleaner, I've got a gardener, I've got a project manager. When I want to do something, I'll hire someone and I get it done. I do not use my brain and my time for things that are not going to help me to become a better version of myself, right? So if something is going to be too much on my plate, I'll delegate it, happily delegate it. So to do that, I would have to be able to let go of control, because my control freakness, I am faster than anybody in the world. I do better than anybody in the world. My brain wants to tell me that, but that is not true. I might be faster, but maybe I'm not as detailed and I'm not going to do things as a better job, right? I might spend more money because I'm too fast and I don't look at details, right? So I'm really happy with my skill of delegate everything that I don't like. I also wanted to give a shout out to everybody listening. We have so many people coming to the masterclass yesterday. We had about 80 registrations, and lots of those people were saying, oh my God, I legit been listening to your podcast and I love it. And I'm here and I know everything about your business and I'm loving that. And I'm like, oh my God. So I hear you. You are there. I know that we have over nearly 6,000 listens. So it's really exciting time. And I know that you're there. If you haven't been to one of my masterclasses yet and you are a coach or you are not in my Facebook group, get yourself in there. There is lots of things happening. We just reached 10,000 people in the workshop Secret for Coaches and Expert Facebook group. Workshop Secret for Coaches and Expert. From that group, then you can choose if you want to work further with me and my team. You can come to our Workshop Secret Masterclass, and that from there you can choose if you want to become part of the Mafia Academy. And we welcomed yesterday 3 or 4 people. One person is still thinking about it today, but really excited about welcoming new people that have been listening to the podcast. This makes me so happy to know that you guys are there and are listening to all of this. So now it sort of gives me even more another reason why I want to record this podcast and want to be here and give that time, because I know there is a real person on the other side. When you see the numbers, see there was 6,000 downloads, but I don't know, it's just different when you meet the person face to face and you go, oh, well, well, it was online, but I actually heard her saying, I listen to your podcast every day when I go back from work, and I just put it on in my car from the office to home. Like, she's worked full time in her business, fully booked 101, and I was like, I need to go one-to-many and I need your help for it. I'm like, yeah, we are here. Let's go. Let's take you there. So if you're a coach and you're working 101 and you know that you can't scale your business 101 and you need some help, then do yourself a favor. Come into that workshop, Secret for Coaches Facebook group, and from there we can show you everything you need to know, how to transition from one-to-one to one-to-many, and how to do it successfully, so you can start to make real money and help even more people. So that is really cool. So anyway, today we were going to talk about what to do when you don't feel like it. How do you get shit done, Francesca, when you don't feel like it? Do you feel like it all the time? No. Absolutely, I don't feel like it all the time, especially the last year. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but if you do, you probably would have seen that I've posted about my anxiety. I posted about it's been a really hard 12 months. Literally 12 months ago, my life was changing, was taking a different direction. I was in what I thought it was a happy relationship, and my world fell apart when I found out that we were not that happy, apparently. And I was complete I did not expect that. And it broke my heart into a million of pieces. And I honestly didn't think I was ever going to be able to recover from that. I felt betrayed, and I felt the trust for men was completely out. And it still hurts. I think you can feel my voice when I talk about it. There is a lot of it's been a really hard year emotionally, right? So when your mindset is not there, it's really hard to run a business, because your business is your mindset, right? 95% of business is our thoughts. So if we don't manage our thoughts, it's going to be reflecting in the business. And it honestly has. I have had a really tough time to separate my emotions from the business. I found myself making really hard making decision. And if you know me, or if you follow me for years, you know that I'm an action taker, and I don't muck around, and I take decisions fast, and I do things, and I'm like a bulldozer, right? I just go for it. And the last year, I found myself very vulnerable in this feminine space of, what now? Who's going to be looking after me now? Who's going to hold me? Who's going to be there for me at the end of the day? And in hindsight, maybe I was in that type of relationship anyway. It was a very lonely relationship regardless. So I don't know if you're listening, you are single, or you are in a relationship. Sometimes we feel lonely even in a relationship. So it's just the illusion to have someone there. I felt I was held. I felt I wasn't alone. And the moment that he was gone, I was afraid. I was afraid of everything. I was afraid of everyone. I was afraid of my own shade. And my dog felt it, and he was legit barking at everything and attacking everybody who was seeing the street. And that would make me even more anxiety and shame. And there was so much emotion. And it's been a real year of shame. And I was thinking, I'm Francesca Moi. I can't feel these emotions. I need to be strong. There's people that look up to me. There's people that are waiting for me to give them the answer. And look at me, I'm a mess. I would just literally cry at anything. And it's been really hard for me to show up on social media regardless, and to be there for people and be the rock for my clients regardless. And I am very proud of myself. I have to say, I'm very, very proud of myself for being able to maintain my cool and be able to still show up for people. And the other day, someone told me, oh my gosh, like by looking at you on social media, you wouldn't tell that you've got anxiety. You wouldn't tell that you feel the way you feel. You wouldn't tell that you're struggling. Like, how come you look so happy? And I want to say, there is lots of part of us, right? There is no, it's not that I'm lying when I'm on social media. It's not that I'm just happy all the time. I'm just, it's a job, right? At the end of the day, when you go to work, when you have a 9 to 5 job, you have, even if you're having a tough time in your life, you're not going to be miserable. You're still going to talk to people. You're still going to smile. You're still going to be nice. You're still going to be supporting, and you're still going to be, there's a part of us that doesn't need healing. And there's a part of us that does. And so the part that was showing up on social media usually is the part that doesn't need healing or has just found the answer to that thing that was hurting. So I share it. I share it usually when I'm on the other side. I'm not here to show people that I'm perfect. That's not what I want to do. But at the same time, if I don't feel it's useful, if I don't feel I have something to share on how to get out of that, I don't want to put more wood in the fire. If there's already people that are struggling, I don't want to show them that I am a mess and I don't know how to get out of it. I do share it at times, I do. And in fact, there is a post in there that does share that. But usually I share it once that's gone, because I feel that can be more useful for people. And I can take them to the journey of, hey, I've been there, and I can show you how to get out of there. And so it's been a really emotional year with COVID and not be able to see my family. And I was pretty much questioning everything in my business, in my life, in everything. What am I doing? What am I doing? Who am I? Where do I want to go? So it's been a very useful year. Even if it was so painful, and even if there was lots of tears, I found me again. And I am here. I've always been here, but I've worked out that there is a part of me that needs healing, and there's a part of me that needs love, and there's a part of me that is vulnerable and afraid, and she's welcome in this life. And so if you're in business and one day you don't feel like it, be gentle with yourself. Don't be too tough on yourself, but at the same time, learn the discipline of being able to merge the fact that you don't feel like it and the fact that you've got a duty. You've got people waiting there for you. You've got people that you could change their lives. So for me, showing up here and talking to all of you guys, it has a bit bigger meaning than just making money. It's not for that. It's not for the money. Because if it was just for the money, I would have given up. I would have definitely given this year. If it was just for the money, I would have given up, because it was way too stressful and it was way too emotional and there was so many changes and I couldn't cope anymore. So if it wasn't for the deeper meaning that I do this for, I do this because I want to show people that it's possible. I want to show people that if I did it, if I got to 1.5 million, anybody can. Like, true story. Anybody can. You just have to be brave enough to find a coach that you resonate with and go and do everything you can. I was talking to a lady the other day, and I hear you guys. Sometimes you feel like you don't know where to start from. Sometimes you feel like it's easier for me. And listen, it's not. It's just not. I'm just choosing different things. I'm making decisions that are going to be impacting my life differently. And I choose that consciously, even when I'm scared. I don't take things I don't take the easy way. So this person was telling me, but Francesca, I want to do your course, but I don't have the money. I said, okay, then find the money. No, but you don't get it. I don't have the money. I said, but if you want to do it, if you truly want to do it, and you know what's going to happen when you do it, you find the money. No, but you don't get it, Francesca. I really don't have the money. And I find it really fascinating, because I have had times that I didn't have money. I can guarantee you that. But money, it's everywhere. And if you are telling yourself the lie that you don't have money, stop it, my friends. Stop it, because it's not true. It's not true. We all can find the money. And some of you might not like me for saying that. And some of you might think, oh my God, it's easy for you, Francesca. But listen, it's not. I was on the other side of the world by myself on Centrelink, doing the NIST course 6 years ago on $300. I was living on $300 a week. So I know What does that look like? But when I really wanted to invest in something, I will find a way. And I will find a way by working for the people, half paying, half working. I would sell stuff. I would go and work in a different job at night to make it happen. I would do anything. So how badly do you want to succeed? And if you don't invest into a coach, if you don't take a risk to hire a staff member, if you don't take a risk to phone people that are going to say no to you, if you don't do any of that, then don't lie to yourself at least. Don't blame money. That's a cop-out. Don't blame other things. Don't just go, you know what, I don't want to do that today. Well, okay, you don't have to do it, but then you got to also accept the result that you're going to have by not doing anything today. So when I don't feel like doing something, or when I think that I have no choice but feel sorry for myself, I do at times feel sorry for myself, trust me, and it's quite good and it's quite enjoyable. But I give myself a timer. I don't stay there. I choose not to stay there. Even when I'm at the lowest, I have taken days off, but if I have a meeting, or if I have a client, or if I have a workshop, I never cancel, no matter how I feel. I will show up. I will be there. I will do everything it takes to follow my commitments. And my commitments are to you, to my audience, to my team. So how badly do you want this? How badly do you want to show up? How badly do you want to succeed? Then if you do, find that person, that coach that you want to learn from, and go and do everything you can to buy everything they have. Like as I told you, I've spent $35,000 in a course this year. I spent another $30,000 last year in another course. I keep investing in things that I know are going to help me stay in the vibration that I want to get to. And I am not there, and I think I'm never going to get there, because it's all about the journey, and I'm okay with it. So I want to ask you guys, are you really keen to make this happen, or are you comfortable? And usually when I ask that question, people get really angry at me. What do you mean I'm comfortable? Of course I'm not. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm like, okay, well, if you do, then go and do it. You have got this. Stop lying to yourself. Whenever you don't feel like it, choose to feel like it. Make that choice. The choice is yours. I chose this success. I chose this life. I chose what I've created around me. I chose to have a beautiful car, to have a beautiful house, to buy another unit. I have chose this lifestyle. And with this lifestyle, there is suffering as well. It's not all smooth. It's not all easy. People see the result and they say, I want that. But you need to do the steps to get there. And steps might means work really hard to fill a workshop and get one person there and have 0 sales. I have done that multiple times. Suffering means working so hard, spending so much money to try to run a class and have 40 people there, and be in a really shit mindset and convert 0. I've done that too. And it was all part of the journey. And all of that made me the person I am now. It made me so strong. My resilience is through the roof. I know I can handle anything. And at times I don't know. And at times I'm scared. And at times I'm doubting. And at times I just wish I had someone to lean on. And at times I wish I didn't have to do all of this by myself. And sometimes I wish that it wasn't this hard. But if I'm truly honest with myself, I'm living a dream. I'm living a true dream. I've created my own dream, and I'm so freaking grateful. And I'm so happy and it's so fulfilling that all the suffering goes away in a second when I just connect to my grace. So if you don't feel like it, ask yourself why. What are you afraid of? Why are you trying to sabotage this? What if you keep going? Listen, the compound effect. Every day you do something that is never going to give you results. And then one day you'll go, this is why I did it. Example, this podcast. I've been following through every single week for 70, how many? What did I say? It was 79 episode? Let's have a look. Yeah, 78, sorry. 78 episodes. I have done this for 78 weeks without hearing from one person, one potential client until yesterday. I've got feedback via email that this was good, but I never got a result of someone from here becoming a client. I never heard that. So for 78 weeks, I kept doing something, trusting that one day it will work. And that day came. That day was yesterday. We had a bunch of people saying, I do follow your podcast and I do love it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is happening. And this is why Francesca 78 weeks ago made that choice and make that decision and discipline every single week, recorded a podcast, even when she didn't feel like it. And trust me, some weeks, my team had to chase me and go, FM, you haven't done your podcast yet. I'm like, I know. I usually record the podcast on a Monday, and weeks like this week, Monday, I was at my new place getting the keys and did not record a podcast. And so I'm doing it on a Thursday. Here we go. So everybody, listen, if you're a coach, get yourself into my group. I'll be able to help you. We'll be able to support you. And if you already are fully booked one-to-one, then it's time for you to come one-to-many. It's time to you to come into the Mafia Academy and let me show you the way so that you never have to doubt yourself again. You're going to have a framework, you're going to have a structure, you're going to have a plan, you're going to have the how, and you're just going to go and do it. All right, my friend, have a fantastic day. I wanted to give a shout out to two of my clients that have worked so hard to get the groups to the next level. One is Gail. She got 500 people, 500 beautiful moms in a group. And then we got Elizabeth. She reached 1,000 people in a group. I just can't explain how excited I am for them. So thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Listen, we help business owners, coaches to start the Facebook group, the meetup group, to really build a strong following so that they can easily sell the workshops and change people's lives. So here we go. Love you all. Have a fantastic week, my friends, and I'll talk to you next week. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.